And welcome back to the adventures of Neivor the Crusader and her band of merry misfits. Okay, so we are about to take down this fairly easy group of brigands here. So let's just go ahead and do that. Now I keep saying that brigands are easy, but accidents can happen while you have such poor armor as we do still. But that problem will eventually fix itself once we get better armor. Also, I still haven't given Shararik the shield in his offhand. I should definitely try to remember to do that. Anyway, let's kill this war dog. Or try, at least. Okay. This war dog is positioned a bit annoyingly since it stops Neivor from getting to this position, which would be pretty nice for me. Okay, you have quick hands. Let's go for this 39. Nice. Okay. Aquir actually starting to do some work here, even with 43 ranged skill. Okay, let's make room with Garivald for Leif. So, unless this kills, of course, then it's basically whatever, but let's go for a lunge here. Okay, it did kill. Okay, Sophie, you can just hang back here. And shoot this brigand thug. Okay, let's rotate the Crusader into this spot, but let's first hit it once. Okay. Okay. Let's repose. That should probably kill all of them. Okay, well, it killed one. Made one flee and almost killed the last one. Okay, another easy fight. Okay, and we got a few levels out of that, so definitely worthwhile. Okay, we should look into increasing our inventory capacity because this inventory management is pretty tedious. Okay, Neivar's level 9 now. +4 melee skill, nice. I'll take the +4 hit points as well. Now, I am going to take Berserk eventually, but I think before we do that, we should take Battle Flow actually to make sure we can actually use some of our more stamina intensive abilities such as Adrenaline, and also we won't have enough stamina for Berserk for long unless we take Battle Flow or Recover or like a Weapon Mastery or something. So yeah, let's go ahead and take Battle Flow here. And for Leif the Swordmaster, another +3 melee skill, very nice. Let's take the hit points as well. And we could even consider giving him a Weapon Mastery already. I think it's a bit early for that since we haven't found any good weaponry yet. But based on his level 5 and he already has 89 melee skill, so that means that he could basically use any weapon. And with Mind over Body, even the more stamina intensive stuff becomes doable. So for example, cleavers is a very good option. 200 cleavers specifically. Could even go 100 cleavers and take duelist if I wanted to. But currently I don't. Well, I do have this blunt cleaver. I think it's a bit early to be doing something like that, maybe. The safe option would be to just take a rotation here. And that's probably what I'm going to do. Let's not make the decision just yet. I'll sit on that decision for a little while. The good thing about cleavers, for example, is that there's a lot of options. There are the 200 cleavers you can use either as a regular 200 weapon or as a reach weapon. And then there's also the 100 cleavers, of course. They're decent against armor. Not the best, but decent. Maces would be another good option. Kind of the same deal applies. They're more of a utility weapon, perhaps, but they also do a lot of damage. Mace duelists do a lot of damage. And that is definitely something I do need to, well, I shouldn't say need, but I probably should consider having at least one person who uses maces just to be able to stun some dangerous enemies such as white wolves. At least I believe they're stunnable still. They used to be, at least. Of course, since Steelbrow was buffed, you can't stun as many enemies as you used to be able to do. So I guess that's a kind of a nerf to Mace Mastery a bit. I won't be going flails unless I happen to find a really godly two-handed flail, I guess. And I think swords are a bit wasted on this guy since he already has 89 melee skill. And we do also want to be able to deal with armor in some way. So maces are a bit better against armor. Well, we'll see, we'll see. But I'm thinking it's either cleavers or maces for him. 29 Wiedergängs. I think, yeah, we will fight that. It's not armored Wiedergängers. So, it's a bit of a long fight, but perfectly doable. Also, yeah, now that I remember, let's give Jararik this wooden shield. Let's put Navar on this flank. Let's give Sophie a shield. Oh, never mind. Let's give Jararik this slightly better shield. And let's give Sophie this shield. They're probably going to be able to surround us, so there is a risk in taking this fight. But we will be doing it. Do I want to change weaponry at all? Don't think so. But let's give this guy a shield as well. So it's mostly on Navar the Crusader and Leif the Swordmaster to get the kills here. The rest of the guys just try to survive. It's a bit risky maybe taking these ranged troops into a fight like this where we're bound to get surrounded. So we could consider leaving them in the reserves for now. Let's also start to repair these gambesons and take some of these leather jackets as well out of their former armors. Equip this bear headpiece on looks a bit silly. Let's try it the other way around. Doesn't look quite as silly, but still looks a bit silly. Let's give it to Garibaldi here, even though I've overwritten can die here. Let's actually take that out. He's okay. Not the best, but he's okay. Also, we have this thing. Let's start to repair that. Put it here, I guess. What else? What else? Maybe we should consider giving this perk right now. So how many more perks do we definitely want? I'm thinking of maybe skipping rotation is the thing. Just focus on damage mostly on this guy. So a weapon mastery perk, Berserk, Underdog, so that's 3. Nimble 4, Vengeance 5, Battle Flow 6, Muscularity 7, Duelist maybe. Yeah, so he's gonna be really perk hungry. He also gets access to Crippling Strikes Executioner, which I might eventually want to get, especially since he lacks Killing Frenzy. I could also just take Back to Basics instead. That's always pretty helpful for frontliners. Yeah, okay, I'll just give him Back to Basics. It will definitely help in this fight if he gets surrounded. And if our Crusader himself had Back to Basics, we could solo this zombie fight as long as we gave him a backup weapon, since this might break. But he doesn't have it yet, so it's not worth the risk. Well, they might be heading... No, never mind. So the question is, do we want to fight on a hill or not? I guess... Basically, you kind of maybe get a sort of advantage when fighting on a hill against an enemy like this, but the problem here is there's so many of them. They'll create so many corpses. Eventually, they'll even if you didn't kill them on that spot, they'll like slide underneath you, and then when they get resurrected, they push you off that cliff, so you lose that advantage. So it's a you could like I guess plan around it, but it gets very annoying. So let's just try to fight on open ground instead. Okay. Come on, come on. Let's see if this is open ground yet. Oh, we aren't given the option anymore, so well, it is open ground enough. So there's a lot of them, but let's say a third of them only have weapons. Their bites are kind of dangerous though, if you have crappy armor like we do. Again, sorry about my throat situation. So yeah, like I was saying, we could take this elevated position here. But eventually we will lose that advantage. Let's take it anyway though. So yeah. Fighting in a forest would have been the safest option. But here we are. So eventually they'll be able to surround us. We need to try to make sure that our ranged units don't get completely wrecked by that. So the Swordmaster, no, not the Swordmaster, the Crusader can, he should try to get as many of them on him as possible and probably just repost. Won't be able to do that just yet, but next turn already. So let's move him forward, well, her forward a little bit. Let's wait. See where we want to go. So yeah, this fight would be so much easier if we had better weaponry, better armor. That goes without saying, I guess, but at the moment this fight actually can get someone killed, but if that situation, if we had that better armor and stuff, then they basically would have no chance of killing anyone. Since they wouldn't be able to get through the armor and we would kill them much faster. Okay. Okay, so Crusader I guess takes this position here. Everyone else can take this little hill here. Let's see. We need to make sure the southern flank doesn't get completely overwhelmed. Okay, Sophie, take that spot, I suppose. Okay, the shield guy will try to hold this. Maybe I should move him down even further with the rotation here. I can do that next turn if I want to, though. Okay, let's just end turn for now. Shararik, take this position, I suppose. Maybe I should give him this position so he can use Prayer of Faith. And let Odolrik take that spot, or this spot maybe. Okay, yeah, let's put Shararik here for now. And the Swordmaster actually could take this spot. Yeah, let's do that. He'll be able to hit like every single time with 89 melee skill and a battle standard which has plus 10% chance to hit. And also this is a far less risky spot. Now I say that he has 31 melee defense and decent armor, but still he's the most valuable guy I have, so I really want to make him survive. Do we need to... Yeah, I think I should adrenaline here, because while Navar is nimble and probably acts before at least some of the zombies, she's also lumbering, and we really want this riposte to be active. So let's make sure we get that riposte as well. So that's why we adrenalined. Okay, Odolric. So a few of them will go around here. You could leave them for Sophie maybe, but that's a bit risky. Then again, a lot more will come from the south. So... yeah, let's keep Odolric here for now and see where we want him next. Okay, let's repost. Is there a point in slashing at all? So repost does most of the work. These guys have Backstabber, but we have Battle Heart, which neutralizes it. Let's just save our stamina, I guess. Then again, there'll be so many attacks from them that... So how much does this cost? Repost is 25 fatigue, so we might not be able to do it unless battle flow triggers. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'll just end turn now. I don't see the slash doing that much. Or will it? Yeah, okay, sure. Let's slash this one. Let's try to make some room. If this guy gets killed, they'll take that position. And let's not adrenaline anymore. So this riposte stays active. Just go for these 92s. Which one though? Is that one? Also, if we get desperate, we will use the Warhound here, but we are not desperate yet. Okay, you. So I'm putting a lot of faith in Maynard here. The problem is he has 42 resolve, so he might break, but let's put him like maybe even here. So this tree and this boulder here will block our southern flank, and Maynard can like gather them around. Then again, he doesn't have underdog, so he will get hit even with shield expert. Bit of a tricky situation. Bit of a tricky situation. We might even lose Maynard. Might even lose him. We'll see. For example, if this blacksmith hammer wielding Wiederganger manages to get a hit in, he'll lose basically all of his armor. He only has 35 armor, by the way. The problem with staying in this particular spot is they will be able to take this spot, which means a Cure the Thrower will be in melee range in that case. I don't know. I'll just wait. Okay, Sophie can wait as well. This can... Well, Charrick might already use a Prayer of Fate here. Or I could just save it for next turn, since he's going to run out of fatigue. It costs 30 to use. We don't really need to use it yet. Let's just wait for now. Yeah, people might die here, so this might have been foolish. get that kill here. This Wiedergänger will take that spot. Yeah, that backstabber is really going to mess us. Or mess with us, maybe. Okay. Sophie has already been engaged by this Wiedergänger here. Don't want this Wiedergänger to mess Raymonda. Mess with her. Yeah, I foresee Maynard dying here, but I don't know. Whatever. We are not backing down in the face of these dirty, dirty zombies as the Crusader. But now it is too late anyway. Then again, Odolric has a rotation, so he can potentially save some people. Okay. Yeah, this southern flank is scary. Just end turn for now. Let's hit for now, possibly use Prayer of Fate next turn. So it's gonna take a long time if I want to try to kill this one Wiedergänger with this Militia Spear. And it's gonna get resurrected as well. So I kinda need help on the southern flank. But then again, this one Wiedergänger. So having just one more brother would help a lot in this fight. Especially if they could deal some damage. Even from the back row. So what do we do? What do we do? They will take this position. It's gonna be so annoying. Raymonda has the dog. I guess the dog can maybe handle this Wiedergänger. Okay, let's take this spot for now. It's a good thing they lose their heads. Now, do I actually move and put the dog right next to this Wiedergänger before the Wiedergänger can move here? I'm hoping that the dog can survive long enough until the Crusader has cleared this northern flank. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the dog. Yeah, I'm gonna move back as well. Would help if the dog had armor, but alas, that is not the case. Okay. We could repost here. That would do a little bit of damage, but not that much. But I don't think we need to shield wall just yet. So let's repost. Wait. Okay, hit that one. I could take this spot. And it's probably fine. That leaves us one open spot where we can put maybe Raymonda or Acure. And since he has 34 melee defense and decent armor, I'm gonna do it. Just in case we need this spot here. Okay, annoying when that happens. That would have been probably a kill from the riposte. Okay. Gonna kill this instead of using Prayer of Faith. Okay. Opening up these slots makes these Wiedergängers try to head back. Yeah, they're trying to flank us. But they won't be able to flank us just yet. Okay. We might want to take this spot now. But we won't be able to repost if we do it. Yeah, so stamina. Stamina is a bit of an issue. So we might need to just start slashing and get this battle flow going. Okay, let's just slash, I suppose, this one. Missed. Okay. And we'll see if Maynard can survive or not. We might also use Cheraric here on this flank. This should actually be mostly fine now. Yeah, let's make sure we don't get surrounded with our ranged units. Good. Good. Shoot. Which one? Which one? I guess that one. I don't know. Okay, taking a hit there, but it's only a bite. Okay, I might need to move Akyur here. This spot is going to get taken. So we are running out of throwing weapons. Let's take that spot. That means we won't be able to hit on this side, but we will be able to hit on this side. Okay. Now if we did have Berserk, we would be able to strike a third time, since we would have fatigue thanks to battle flow, but we don't have it yet. Also this blacksmith hammer guy must die. I mean, it's dead already, but you get what I mean. Because if it decided to use that hammer and managed to hit, it would decimate our armor, and that would mean the other zombies would be able to get their poisonous bites in. Same thing with that one. Okay. So now Cheraric is getting surrounded. Let's help with Sophie. No, I can't. This one is here. Okay, ouch. Should have hit this one instead, that was a mistake. Yeah. If this keeps up, Shararik will get hit. Let's kill this one, I guess. With that in mind, I guess we'll shield wall. Okay, so we have 2 throwing axes left. No fatigue. The dog is holding well, by the way. Okay, Sophie can help a little bit here, maybe. So these reach weapons are possibly quite dangerous. And Maynard is taking damage here. Thankfully that one was a headshot. Did you just wait? I think you did. Okay, I'm gonna hit this, or try to hit the speeder ganger here with the hammer instead of shield walling with him. Jarrick can shield wall though. We'll see if we lose Maynard. Could have shield walled here, it would have... Yeah, now Maynard is infected. And he's also surrounded. So he might die. The dog is also infected now. Okay. Let's help a little bit here. Maybe I shouldn't have done that since this one decided to go into melee range. Okay, you don't have the fatigue anymore to do anything other than this. So yeah. Infection. Let's see. 49 melee defense for Jarrick. Also, don't even have the fatigue for shield wall anymore. Let's recover. Okay, Aquir, you are now useless. Unless I pick up a weapon from the battlefield, which I don't think I'll do. Let's actually just shield wall. So even these regular Wiedergängers are a threat as long as your equipment is poor. So we can see what happened to Maynard here. There's a chance he survives, but we'll see. Yeah, hit twice. And now he's fleeing, and now he's dead. Okay. It is what it is. But the battle is won. And his sacrifice will not be forgotten. At least for a little bit, a little while. But yeah, as I predicted, he did end up dying. This mass of zombies on the southern flank was just too much for him to handle. So, a calculated risk on my part. The dog is still alive though. Okay. So, yeah, rest in peace, Maynard. Also, more inventory management. And since Maynard died, we'll have to do even more inventory management. Because we lost his carrying capacity. Okay, let's see. Okay. Should have double checked if there was any loot there I wanted to pick up still, but okay. Let's actually put Leif. No, not yet. Not yet on the front line. Okay, Odolrik has leveled. And I suppose we'll give him the +3 melee skill. Let's also give him let's go hit points, I guess. And underdog, I suppose. Yeah, underdog's fine. Sophie leveled. Stake fatigue, resolve, and HP. And just steel brow, I suppose. A cure. Take the resolve, he gets mind over body. Let's take some more hit points as well. And bags and belts is a good option, and gifted is a good option. Let's go bags and belts, we'll always want that on him. So Eilika, you are fine. Should have probably used her on that fight, by the way. That could have made a difference. Okay. So let's check if we can find someone to replace Maynard, I think his name was. Already starting to forget. Even though I said his sacrifice would not be forgotten. Let's see. There's another swordmaster. Okay, so getting a bit expensive, yeah, but we'll probably at least try him out. Need to sell some garbage here. Don't even have the inventory space. Oh yeah, we do have those throwing weapons, so let's give them to Akur here before we forget. Let's repair all these helmets. Also, we will need more tools as well. So we'll see if we are actually able to afford the Swordmaster. But let's try him out. If we try him out and we don't have the money to take him just yet, he'll stay here longer than the others. Okay, that's not great. So, asthmatic can be cured now, but I would need an anatomist to do that. I don't even know if the Crusader can recruit those guys. So, I think this is just a no. He does get dodge with 3 stars in initiative, but he does not get alert, for example, so it's not quite as powerful. 3-star fatigue is okay, but I prefer 3 stars in hit points, for example. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to this guy. Even though he's a bit cheaper because he likes the Crusader, he's gonna cost a lot. And if we save our money, we might be able to buy a Hedge Knight at some point. Also, we are still on the lookout for Shield Maidens. Okay, so would also help if North had a good place to sell stuff. It would also help if we had more inventory space. But it is what it is. Also, yeah, tools. We need like 50 more tools. We also need food. Okay. Our ambition is the trading goods, so I guess we'll buy these dice and I don't know about the seashells. Won't be buying these copper ingots, they're way too pricey. I don't know if these paints count as trade goods, but they function as such. Can make a tiny bit of profit from them, maybe. Oh, man. I'll leave them behind for now. Let's see if I can find a replacement for Maynard here. So do I need to repair first? Not necessarily. Okay, there is a 3-star return item quest. We will be taking that. Let's wait for dawn and repair for a bit. While we're at it. Seoul welcomes you with horrifying screams. 3 of its citizens are in the town center being burned alive. The fires grow beneath them until the flames come licking their feet, then crawling up their legs, drawing them to cry out for mercy, for which the crowd responds by throwing rocks. You about draw your sword to end this injustice when Raymonda the witch hunter stays your hand. She shakes her head and points at the burning. Soon enough, the begging stops and all 3 victims open their mouths, issuing forth a rumbling that silences the crowd and even the crackle of fire beneath them. They speak in a guttural, uniform voice. Ye who watches us perish shall perish themselves. The bodies suddenly slump forward as though instantly made dead, and the cooking of their flesh resumes with a steady popping. The witch hunter orders your men to look away, which you quickly do. And behind you comes renewed screams, but this time from the townspeople themselves. You shan't forget this moment anytime soon. What is this? Okay. A bit brutal. So, let's see. There's a pilgrim. There's a nun. There's an apprentice. So this pilgrim might be good enough, maybe. 2 stars resolve, but no mind over body, so I think just no. Then again, they're cheap enough, I should probably just check them out immediately. Yeah, let's do that. At least for these 2. So this nun, I'm just gonna let go. Doesn't look that great. I already have enough future inspirers. So just go. This apprentice is also quite bad. Could keep them around as baits, but yeah. Could check how soon he rolled as well. But yeah, the good thing about these pilgrims is that they're free. The daily wage is 0. So okay, I'll take this pilgrim. Let's see. Does get 12 melee defense. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Let's also do a little bit of inventory management. Prepare that, by the way. Okay. But I'll do that inventory management on my own time. So let's stop for a little while. Thanks for watching and see you next time.